Hey YouTube. So it's Memorial Day. You can see it's a nice day in Pennsylvania. Temperatures are pretty warm today. I just wanted to show you the progress here. This back panel is welded into place, and I also fixed that mount and welded that. Now all this has to be ground down yet, and then I'll primer it. Now I started grinding this side here to find out what I have. I showed you this the other day with the 3 holes, so probably going to make a patch similar to that shape. What is that, Oregon? Anyway, also you can see here like this is starting to come through, but it's actually not coming through from the back. That rubber fender that's on there, apparently water got behind that and causing a little bit of rust there. There's no sense in replacing this. It's only more or less stained, but I'll grind it down a little bit more. Maybe I'll put some POR 15 on that. This here, this I will replace. I think I'll come down, cut this, no, I don't know. I guess I could come down and just cut right along the edge of the fender. It'll give me a nice strong point to weld to, and then I'll come across and probably arc it up here. It's easier for me to weld on a curve than it is into the corners. So that'll fix that. Now like I said, she don't want the doors fixed because she's getting new doors apparently, so I don't have to worry about that. Now, as far as this goes, I guess if I wasn't going as far as I am with this, I'd probably have left this go, just sanded it down and painted it again. But if you look there, I don't know if you can see that close up, but there's a little bit of rust that's behind this bar actually, this rocker bar or whatever they call it. And underneath there, if you put your hand inside the door and you reach behind it, you can feel that this area here is starting to get a little rusty. So in order to keep the truck looking good for a couple years, I think what I'm going to do, and I've already started doing it, is I ground down below this aluminum here with the thin blade to give me space. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a straight panel in here. Just a small panel, come all the way across and down, because the rest of this looks good, so I don't have to do anything with that. And this way here, once it's primered and taken care of, the lady shouldn't have to worry about it at all. Yeah, I'm a little partial to women, but what are you gonna do? It's not like I'm Valentino. I just have respect. Alright, so I'm gonna try and do that so that this gets fixed up nice, so she has something that's gonna last. Now here's what I was saying the other day about rust. Now if you look at the front of the panel, there's a little bit of rust here, okay, and there's a little bit of rust there, which isn't too bad. But if you open the panel up, what's ironic here, I don't think that this galvanized panel came from Jeep. It may have, and I may be totally wrong about this, but it looks to me like somebody else put this in here, because this panel was not welded anywhere along this edge. I just pulled that off of there. I mean, you can see there's no welding marks in there of any kind. So I can either POR 15 this, or I can actually cut it out. And at this point, to be honest with you, I think it'd be better off if I cut it out, put some 16 gauge in here to replace the panel that's been painted in the back with POR 15, and I believe that will actually last a lot longer than what's here. Like I say, I'm looking inside there. I don't know, maybe that might have come from the factory like that. Maybe it did. But the problem with it is the water, it's sandwiched together. Water gets up in there and that's just falling apart. I mean, the funny part here is that even though this is just plain steel, the galvanized stuff looks worse than the steel does. So, but either way, I'm going to cut out basically the shape that you see that I have there, and then I'm going to replace that. So, and then as far as The only other thing is she wants that thing fixed. And I don't think there's anything else on here that I have to worry about, no. So, that's where I'm at, and those are the things that I'm going to work on today for a while. My wife is working today, and I have to wait for her to get home with some ribs. I'm going to throw open the grill, get the grill going. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I hope you guys are enjoying your Memorial Day. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.